All right, Timberwolves crushing the Spurs
Yes,
by 39
did.
points last night. Check in on that game in progress, and the score, ooh, it was scary. So, after the game, Jeff Teague said, quote, "I think the group is gelling on and off the court. I think that helps." It's so funny when we talk about team chemistry, because I'm going to ask you about Robert Covington, who's been great on the court for them defensively. But the chemistry is funny. They were having availability the other day, and Karl-Anthony Towns is asking questions, and Robert Covington comes over and shouts at him, "How much does Robert Covington bail you out on defense?" Which, if Jimmy Butler had yelled that at Karl-Anthony Towns, would not have gone over well.
Jimmy
thought
did
it
yell
was fun.
things.
Well,
I don't know
yes.
if you remember.
My point is that did not go over as well.
Right.
Everybody thought in this case it was funny. Why do you think it's working so well?
Honestly, Robert Covington has become a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year this last 2 and 3 weeks, because the difference that he has made to what the Wolves are doing defensively and what's happened to the Sixers, which even though the Sixers are playing well, their defense has slid way back. Covington is right now arguably the best perimeter defender in the league. Maybe it might shift from day to day, but he is making a big statement. And look, Minnesota, when they made this trade, they studied this. It wasn't the ideal trade they wanted to make. They knew they weren't going to be getting back a star player, but they chose Covington for a reason. And Covington has made a humongous difference. And I think defensively, and Chiney, you can speak to this, defensively you can have momentum. Just like you can have momentum offensively and make shots, you can get that on defense too.
Robert Covington, definitely, when he came, he brought a lot of momentum to them defensively, as you mentioned. But to me, defense is all about chemistry. And there was a seamless transition for him to that team. Now, before the trade, you think about the Timberwolves, and you think that, okay, this is Jimmy Butler's team. He's controlling all the narratives. After the trade, you think about the Timberwolves, and you're thinking about, okay, this is a unit that is actually working. They finally have their locker room back. Cat is playing at a level that is really matching his salary at this point, and everyone seems to be happier. They're working on both ends, but defense is a good example of how chemistry can definitely work.
I'm just going to keep saying it. You have two max players. You have a coach who everyone thinks is really strong. You should be contending for the playoffs. So it is nice to see this team playing
They are
to where they should be. And by the way, what we mentioned with the Sixers, they'll still make that Butler trade every time. They're just down a man because it was a bit of a 2-for-1. They still need shooting. They still need some help defensively. That got a little bit tougher with Kyle Korver now going to Utah. He's no longer available.
There's a bunch of teams that want to come.
It's going to be interesting to see what Alton Brand is able to do.